We have the weapons.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG Build Guide Edition. Today I am ready to unveil my new and improved Cannon Ear Bombard Carino Ranger of Glory. We have covered lightning, we have covered cold, and I thought it was time to now cover fire. If you are a fan of big AOE hits, if you're a fan of huge weapons because we use a cannon for this build, I think you're gonna really enjoy this. As always, we will cover every facet of the build. Everything is timestamped in the description below if you need to bounce around. Let's not waste any time and jump right into this. Starting off with some gameplay. Now, the skills I'm using for this build are Bombard, Blink, Aim, Bloodthirst, and Compound Potion. I will break down the skills after the gameplay portion. So let's go see what we can do with this AOE monster. And just because this can clear screens does not mean it is bad against single target, what a lot of people think. And I was able to stream this for maybe 3 hours yesterday, so lots of solid gameplay over on Twitch as well. And as you can see, it is huge hits. And also, we almost crit every single hit, which is also nice. And it is not a very expensive build. I think I've invested maybe 50 flames.
Tainted soul.
Weapon itself cost me 20 for a decently rolled one. Maybe it was 25. Still, pretty cheap. As you can see, we are blinking around. Single target. Dead. Give me that. Now, we were having fun on Twitch that I was just held onto my shooting button and was pushing V for Dark Surge. Just pushing V. Alright, I don't want to die. And as you can see, Dark Surges are also very easy for this build. All 4 waves done. That was fast. Let's do one more. And we're off. All right. What do we got?
It's your honor to be judged by a member of
your honor.
I'll need some time.
Now, I didn't mention it. This is tier 7 content. Okay. So we are running right now. And as you can see, we are, walking through it. Almost every hit is a crit.
I'll need some time.
Just murdering. Cannon is a lot of fun. When I was looking at different fire builds, again, since we already did cold and lightning, I almost went flame shot or fire shot, whatever it's called, and I was like, no, it's kind of the same. Let's do cannons and see if we could make something good. At the training dummy, with a very small investment, like I said, 50 flames, we were doing 30 million. Level to showcase this build. Come and get me. You did. You did. Going the wrong way. Single target, dead. So fast. Now let's throw a bunch out. Don't kill me. Anyone else? One more. Let me show you how to recreate this build. So now let's check out the skills for this build, starting with the main damage dealer, which is Bombard. And just so you know, for this skill, it is required that you use a cannon. If you don't have a cannon, you cannot use this skill. We have added fire damage, increased critical strike rating, critical strike damage, fire piercing, and wind projectiles. Okay. We are using blink, cooldown reduction, quick mobility, periodic burst, aim, extended duration, bloodbath mania, bloodthirst, extended duration, overclock mania, and cooldown reduction, compound potion, berserk, residues, and cooldown reduction. Those are the active skills. Moving down to the passive skills, we're using precise projectiles, linked to it with magical source and swiftness. We are then using cast on critical strike, fixate, shadow swamp, thunderlight field, and fire explosion. So we have 4 links on cast on crit. And then last but not least, curse on hit gives us scorch, abyssal hatred, and seal conversion. Those are the skills. Moving over to the talents for this build. Right now we are level 92. This Ranger of Glory is level 92. We are using God of Might, Warlord, and Marksman. Starting with God of Might, I will scroll through slowly so you could see where all the points are. It would take too long to read them all. Okay. And then back down. That is God of Might. And at 10 points, take Burnout. Unless you are fighting a boss and you're going nuts because you can't kill him, take Elimination, okay? But normal runs, Burnout. And then at 20 points, take Great Strength. You're using a main hand weapon. All right, moving over to Warlord. And scrolling now. We have 40 points into Warlord. And back down. Make sure you clicked everything right. Okay, 18 points. You want to take Sweep. 15% chance for area skills to deal double damage. Awesome. And then at 36 points, you want to take Focus Blow. Area skills deal up to 40% extra AOE damage. And this is for enemies at the center. Single target bosses. All right. Last but not least, Marksman. Ready? Here we go. We have exactly 36 points into Marksman. And back down. At 18, you want to take Gale. And at 36, you want to take Close Range Fire. These don't have a long range, so again, single target. This is going to help a lot with proximity. Those are the talents. Now let's check out the hero traits for this Ranger of Glory. Couldn't be easier, go right across the top. 15 no option, 32 top, 50 no option, 62 top, 80 top. Okay, easy peasy. Down here we have Mark and we have Elemental Fusion. That is the hero traits. Moving over to everyone's favorite gear. Now, like I said earlier, there's nothing that's required. You don't got to go hunt and find this item for this build to work. That being said, you do have to use a cannon. And the cannon that we are using, look at this big old thing right here, is an Imperial General. And it is not a super expensive cannon. I think I said I paid 20. I think it was realistically 25, 30 because I got one that had a 12% skill area corrosion affix on it. So obviously this is a perfect energy, better rolled cannon. Now, that being said, there is one thing you want to look at. Right here on the bottom affix, total waves of barrage skills every blank second, stacking up to 5 times. You want the top one to be +2 total waves, and you want the bottom to be 1 because you want it less seconds. So that way it is going off even quicker, okay? So skill area is a good affix, and you want 2-1 for your cannon if you go this route. Now, obviously you can craft a much better cannon and you will do a lot of damage. But if you're looking best in slot on a budget, this is the way you want to go. Now, there's nothing else that's required, and a lot of my gear is not very good, but I'll go through it one by one so you can see what it will take to get you 30 million DPS. Helmet. Armor. Amulet. Gloves. Belt. Boots. Ring. Ring. That is my gear. Last but not least, let's check out my pets for this build. Now, I have spent $0 on the actual pet system. And I am not even saying that these are the best pets. These are just the pets that I have accumulated through season 1, okay? So you could, I mean, really you could skip this part and just use your own pets that do attack, but I will show you the ones I use. We are using green Mike Wazowski. This is an attack pet. Drizzle. Okay. We are using our epic pet. This is Ball of Thread, and this is for survival. And last pet we are using is another epic attack pet, and this one is level 1, and this is the Traveling Lizard Green Leaf. Those are my pets. All right, everyone, that's the build guide. What do you think of my Bombard Cannoneer Carino Ranger of Glory? Is there something I've missed? Is there something I could do to take this to the next level? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. 2 asks at the end of this video. Ask number 1, I'm hoping today is the day I have earned your subscription. Hoping today is the day you make the decision to push that little red button. I would really appreciate it. Really does help the channel as we're coming to the end of 2022. Ask number 2, check out my Patreon. Thank you to the first 49 members that have signed up. Become an instant ARPG VIP and get Patreon exclusive content at the first link in the description. We have a weekly blog post, weekly podcast, access to the VIP lounge, so you can chit chat with me every day, special title for the Discord, and extra wheel spins for custom merch every single month. Lots of goodies depending on the tier you sign up at. First link in the description. That's all I've got. Cannoneer, Torchlight Infinite. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.